Good morning. Spain recorded its hottest ever temperature for April yesterday, hitting 38.7 degrees Celsius, according to the Meteorological Agency. The record figure was reached in Cordoba Airport just after 1700 hours local time. For days, a blistering heat wave has hit the country, with temperatures 10 to 15 degrees Celsius warmer than expected for April. It's been driven by a mass of very hot air from Africa, coupled with a slow-moving weather system. This is not normal. Temperatures are completely out of control this year, so a spokesman for AEMET said. Experts were surprised by the scale of the heat experienced across southern Spain in recent days. Schools will be allowed to adapt their timetables to avoid the worst of the heat. The Madrid Underground has trains passing more frequently than usual in order to prevent long waits on platforms, and public swimming pools are expected to open a month earlier than normal. The high temperatures come on top of a long-running drought in many parts. Reservoirs in the Guadalquivir basin are currently only at 25% of capacity. Parliament yesterday voted to pass the first ever housing law aimed at making housing more affordable and protecting people from eviction into homelessness. The Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez lauded the bill as one of the government's most significant milestones. After months of intense negotiations, the minority progressive government secured the support of left-wing separatist parties to pass the bill. Under the law, rental contracts will be allowed to increase by only 2% this year and 3% next. It also targets companies or individuals who rent out more than 5 properties, potentially requiring them to lower rents in certain areas where housing prices have risen too high in recent years. Local governments will determine those areas. The bill aims to increase requirements for affordable units in new developments, ensure vulnerable people are not evicted, and allow cities to penalise owners of vacant homes. The bill still must pass through the Senate, but it is expected to pass and take effect before the regional elections next month. Also yesterday, Parliament banned comic bullfighting events featuring dwarves dressed in costumes, in a decision applauded by disability rights groups but condemned by the few surviving performers. Dwarves in Spain have long dressed as firefighters or clowns to chase bulls without killing them at public spectacles designed to be humorous. The tradition stretches back decades but has declined in popularity of late. The law brings Spain into line with European Union directives on discrimination against disabled people and was hailed by campaigners, although a handful of remaining performers staged a protest in front of Parliament to condemn the ban. And a Spanish Navy ship tasked with updating nautical charts to make navigation safer got stranded yesterday near Ibiza, the Navy said. The vessel, the Malaspina, was exploring an area of shallows to the west of the island and got stuck on one of them. Rescue teams were sent to help remove the vessel, the Navy said in a statement. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.